Agricultural farming is the UK's leading source of food, and over 76% of the UK's land is utilised agricultural area. British farmers produce 3.5 megatons of fruit and vegetables every year, but more than 80% of what we eat comes from imports. However, on January 31st, 2020, the UK left the EU, which has had a huge impact on the farming industry. Brexit has led to a decrease in the number of EU workers, who made up a significant proportion of the seasonal workforce in British agriculture. This resulted in labour shortages, leading to crops being left unharvested. During my many hours of research, I came across contact details for Barry Chapman, manager at Coalmark Growers Limited. He takes care of onions and potatoes. Knowing he works in the industry, I asked to do an interview over the phone, and he accepted. The first thing I asked was his thoughts on Boris Johnson's pledge. The extra incentive for our farmers to go for leave is getting rid of the burden, the form filling. And he said this.
It's a joke. I'm speechless. We're having to employ people to deal with those forms. People we never had to employ before. It's an absolute joke.
Brexit has also had a massive impact on his organisation.
Workers, number one. Seasonal workers obviously can't get into the country. Makes production so tricky. It leads to us overrunning regularly. I mean, customs and clearance, going back to your Boris Johnson quote, the extra paperwork, it goes on and on. And that's not to mention the hold-ups we get in port.
Lastly, I did an interview with a non-agricultural worker, and he gave his opinions.
Brexit has affected the agriculture industry.
How do I think Brexit has? I think it's probably affected it in a negative way, because obviously we rely on imports for a lot of our food. That's what I think. I mean, probably negatively. Yes.
Do you think there are any positive effects of Brexit?
Well, it's probably making us become more independent and rely on stopping foreign imports, I guess.
Okay. Knowing that there have been a lot more form filling happening after Brexit, Boris Johnson quoted that the extra incentive for our farmers to go on leave is getting rid of form filling. How do you feel about that comment?
I don't really know what form filling is. Can you explain?
Just like doing more paperwork when doing stuff with farmers.
Oh, yeah, I think that's rubbish, to be honest. I just don't see the necessary need for it, to be honest. I feel it's a bit of a waste of time. It's just my opinion, but you know.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Wrong.